Guys,
Hi, Chris.
this is an absolute honor for me. The movie is amazing, and it's a perfect love letter to fans of Ghostbusters. Like
Thank you.
I loved it so much. I got to tell you, I know it's not as popular as the original, but Ghostbusters 2 was the very first movie I ever saw in theaters. I was 5. I love it so much. I will defend that movie until I die.
So will I. Thank you.
Afterlife sort of ignores the events of Ghostbusters 2 and really references the original mostly. Was there any specific reason you guys felt you needed to ignore part 2, or were there Easter eggs for part 2 that I maybe missed?
Ghostbusters Afterlife completely embraces both Ghostbusters 1 and 2. We wanted to lean specifically into our relationship with the original film. You know, there isn't a day in my life that I don't go and I see someone wearing a Ghostbusters t-shirt. I think it's occupied a part of everybody's heart. And when leaning into the nostalgia, which is a lot of what this movie is about, we want to embrace all these elements that first came into our lives when people saw Ghostbusters 1984. The traps, the packs, the flight suits, Ecto-1. We absolutely acknowledge Ghostbusters 2, though. I mean, you see Ray, when we pick up with Ray, Ray's a cult.
Ivan, when I was a little kid, for years, every night before I went to bed, I would put my ghost trap in front of my closet, just in case, you know? So I guess my question is, when you were making Ghostbusters, did you know that you were going to scare the shit out of an entire generation of children?
I'm very proud of that fact. Look, I always wanted to do a combination of comedy and horror. I was a huge horror fan as a kid, much like, you know, I think you were. And I wanted to bring that into this movie. And there were some early 1940s movies. I think Abbott and Costello did some kind of combination of comedy and kind of ghosts and scary stuff. But the scares weren't legit. I thought if I was going to do this, I was going to, of course, continue to try to make a good comedy, but also really scare people, like really take a sincere effort in terms of the horror part of it.
Well, that's actually a great lead up to my next question. I have a 2-part question for both of you. Do you actually believe in real life ghosts? And if so, have you ever had any ghost experiences?
I believe in the unknown. I believe we don't know everything. And that's what's kind of perfect about Ghostbusters, is that you meet this group of brilliant scientists at the beginning of the original film in '84, and they are scientists, but they embrace the idea that we don't know everything. And I think that's why people love this franchise. It's about outsiders who, you know, find their way to heroicism through ghostbusting. You know, we're not all born looking like Thor. We're not all born with superpowers, but we can all put on the flight suit. We all can put on the proton pack.
The movie does such a wonderful, lovely job paying tribute to Harold Ramis and his legacy as a Ghostbuster. I don't want to spoil anything, but were there any days on set that felt emotional filming without him?
Yeah, I mean, I felt that right from the beginning, that he was no longer with us. It's the reason that I couldn't even contemplate doing a Ghostbusters sequel myself. And when Jason came forward with this great idea, we gravitated to it so quickly and appreciated the cleverness of the storytelling, and as a vehicle for introducing a whole new generation of people that could perhaps become the future Ghostbusters.
Well, guys, thank you so much for talking with me. You guys did an amazing job. I loved it so much. I could go on and on and on about how much I loved it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Again. Thank you, guys.
Nice proton pack.
Oh, appreciate it. It lights up and everything.
No, I can see. That's a good one.
Thank you, guys.